You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are simply tuned into the wrong frequency. The weight on your chest feels like an iron bar pressing down from the moment you wake, until the second you finally collapse into sleep, only to jolt awake an hour later, your mind, a tangled mess of unanswered emails, unpaid bills, and the gnawing suspicion that you're perpetually one step behind. You've tried every diet, every self-help book, every manifestation technique, every late-night scroll through Instagram, reels promising the secret to effortless success. And yet here, you are still stuck in the same cycle of exhaustion and longing. You still feel like you're running on a hamster wheel that never stops. You still wonder why the universe feels so far away, why abundance is always just out of reach, why love, money, and joy slip through your fingers like. So no matter how tightly you clench your fist, I know how tired you feel. I know the weight on your chest when you lie in bed at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll ever catch a break. I know the way your soul aches when you see others living in ease, those people who seem to have it all figured out while you're drowning in overwhelm. I know because I've been where you are, and I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. You are not cursed. You are not doomed to struggle forever. There is an invisible barrier between you and the life you desire. And it's not in your circumstances. It's not in your work ethic. It's not in your lack of willpower. It's in your brain, the hippocampus, your bridge to the divine. And why it's broken. Your hippocampus is more than just a memory bank. It's the bridge between your physical body and the infinite consciousness of the universe. When it's healthy, it vibrates at the theta frequency, a state of deep flow intuition and abundance. In theta, your brain isn't stuck in survival mode, beta wave, where every day feels like a fight for survival. Instead, you're in a state of trust, of receiving, of knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor. But modern life has systematically shrunk your hippocampus. Think about it. Chronic stress from bills piling up, deadlines looming, and the relentless grind of a job that drains your soul. Stress releases cortisol, which literally damages the hippocampus. Over time, studies show that prolonged stress can shrink this critical brain region by up to 25%, impairing memory, intuition, and emotional regulation. When your hippocampus is weakened, your ability to trust, receive, and manifest abundance weakens. With it, the noise of the world, social media, news cycles, the constant bombardment of information drowns out the whispers of your soul. Your hippocampus is trying to guide you, but the beta wave is too loud. Every notification, every headline, every argument in a Facebook comment section keeps your brain locked in a state of hypervigilance. Your intuition, the subtle knowing that comes from deep within, gets buried under the static of modern life. The feeling that you're always one step behind. This isn't just a mental state, it's a physical one. Your brain is operating in survival mode, which shuts down the creative, intuitive parts of your mind. When your hippocampus is compromised, your brain defaults to fear-based thinking. You start seeing threats. Where there are none, you become hyper-focused on problems instead of solutions. You feel like you're constantly playing catch-up, even when you're working harder than anyone else. This is why you've always felt like an outsider. This is why you've had moments where you just knew your life was meant for something greater. This is why abundance feels so far away, even when you're working harder than everyone else. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're broadcasting on the wrong frequency. And the system wants you to stay there. The hidden agenda. Why? They don't want you to remember. For decades, powerful organizations, governments, corporations, even certain spiritual institutions have studied the power of sound frequencies. They know that certain tones can alter consciousness, heal the brain, and unlock abundance. And they've used this knowledge to keep people trapped in fear and beta wave, conditioned to believe that abundance is hard to achieve, that money is scarce, that love is rare. But these are lies. The truth is your hippocampus is the key to breaking free. And when you heal it, you step out of the hamster wheel forever. You feel it every time you walk into a room and sense the energy shift. You've always known you were different. You don't fit in your family. You don't fit in your job. You don't fit in your town. You dream of stars you've never seen. You feel pulled towards certain numbers and symbols that make no logical sense. You're here because deep down you already know you are not just human, you are a starseed. And the universe is trying to tell you something your brain has forgotten. The 10 undeniable signs you're a starseed, and why your hippocampus knows it. When you feel a deep connection to the stars and cosmos, even as a child, you'd stare at the night sky and feel like you belonged there. You might have had past life memories of being on other planets, in other dimensions. This isn't imagination. It's a memory encoded in your DNA. Your hippocampus is trying to remember its true home to you've always known you were meant for something greater. You've felt a pulling toward a destiny that hasn't yet arrived. You've had moments where you just knew deep in your bones that your life was supposed to be extraordinary. This knowing is your hippocampus trying to communicate with you, but the noise of the world drowns it out. You're drawn to certain numbers, symbols, and languages. You might feel compelled to wear specific colors or notice repeating number sequences like 1111 or 333. You might be fascinated by ancient symbols like the Merkaba or the flower of life. These aren't coincidences. They're frequencies trying to wake you up. Your hippocampus is trying to realign with the universe, for you've had unexplained psychic experiences. You've seen auras, felt energy shifts. Before they happened, known things. Before they occurred, your hippocampus is picking up signals from other dimensions. But the beta wave is too loud. You can't hear the whispers of your soul. 5. You feel like a stranger in your own life. You don't fit in your family, your culture, your job. You've always felt like an observer watching life from the outside. This is because your soul remembers a different origin. Your hippocampus is trying to wake up to that reality. 6, you have a strong sense of justice, a need to help others. You can't stand injustice, cruelty, suffering. You feel a deep responsibility to heal the world. This isn't just empathy, it's your starseed mission speaking through you. Your hippocampus is broadcasting on the frequency of service. 7, you've experienced synchronicities that defy logic. You meet the right person at the exact moment you need them. You find money in unexpected places. You're in the right place at the right time. These aren't luck, they are evidence of your hippocampus realigning with the frequency of the universe. 8, you've had vivid dreams of other worlds or civilizations. You wake up with memories of places that don't exist on Earth. You dream of advanced technologies, beings of light, landscapes that feel both familiar and alien. These dreams are fragments of your soul's true home. Your hippocampus is trying to piece together the past. 9, you feel a vibrational mismatch with Earth's energy. You've always felt like Earth is too heavy, too dense, too slow. You crave lightness, speed, freedom. This is because your body is designed for a higher frequency reality. Your hippocampus is trying to escape the beta wave. 10, you've had moments where time seemed to bend or disappear. You've experienced flow states where hours feel like minutes. You've had deja vu so strong it feels like a memory. This is your hippocampus operating outside of linear time, a gift from your starseed origins. These signs are not coincidences. They are evidence that you are not fully human. You are a cosmic being, a soul that has incarnated from another star system to help raise the vibration of Earth, but you've been kept in the dark. Your hippocampus has been damaged, and until you heal it, you'll keep feeling like a stranger in your own life. The science of sound, how frequency rewires your brain. The answer isn't in positive thinking. It's not in manifestation journals or vision boards. It's not in another self-help retreat or expensive course. It's in healing the physical organ that connects you to the universe. Your hippocampus is the bridge. When it's healthy, you naturally attract what you desire. You feel guided, you trust your intuition. Money flows to you effortlessly. Love finds you, joy becomes your default state. So how do you heal it? The answer lies in sound. Ancient civilizations used sound to heal the body and mind. The Tibetans used singing bowls to shift consciousness. The Egyptians used harmonic chanting to align the chakras. The Aboriginal Australians used the didgeridoo to induce trance states. Modern science has rediscovered this power. Certain frequencies can stimulate neurogenesis in the hippocampus, rewiring it to receive abundance. Here's how it works. Binaural beats are two slightly different frequencies played in each ear. Your brain perceives a third frequency, the difference between the two, which synchronizes your brain waves. For example, if one ear hears 200 Hz and the other hears 210 Hz, your brain will start producing 10 Hz waves, which correspond to the theta state. Isochronic tones are single tones that turn on and off at a specific rate. These are even more effective than binaural beats because they don't require headphones and create a stronger brainwave entrainment effect. Solfeggio frequencies are a set of ancient tones that have been used for centuries to heal and awaken consciousness. The 528 Hz frequency, for example, is known as the DNA repair frequency and is linked to miracles, transformation, and deep healing. When you expose your brain to these frequencies, something remarkable happens. Your hippocampus begins to regenerate. Studies using EEG scans have shown that theta waves stimulate neuroplasticity, allowing your brain to form new neural connections. This means your hippocampus can literally grow back the connections that were damaged by stress and trauma. Your brain shifts out of beta wave survival mode and into theta abundance mode. In theta, your brain is in a state of deep relaxation, creativity, and intuition. You stop overthinking. You start trusting. You become a magnet for what you desire. Your intuition sharpens. The theta state enhances your ability to receive guidance from the universe. You'll start noticing synchronicities, dreams, and gut feelings that lead you to the right people, opportunities, and resources. Your stress response calms down. Cortisol levels drop. Your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, quiets down. You stop reacting to every little thing and start responding with clarity. This isn't just theory. It's been proven in labs and used by healers for millennia. The only difference is that now science has caught up to ancient wisdom. The 7-minute sound ritual, your direct path to abundance. The 7-minute sound ritual uses binaural beats and isochronic tones to directly stimulate your hippocampus, realigning it with the theta frequency. It's not meditation. It's not visualization. It's a direct transmission of frequency into your brain, rewiring it to receive what you desire. And the best part, you don't need to spend years in therapy. You don't need to quit your job and move to a mountain. You just need 7 minutes a day to realign with your true frequency. The ritual works while you sleep, while you work, while you drive. It's effortless. It's designed for people who are too busy, too tired, too overwhelmed to add another thing to their plate, because this isn't another task. It's your birthright. Here's how it works. 1. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. You don't need to sit in lotus position or light candles. Just close your eyes, put on headphones, and let the frequencies do the work to play the 7-minute sound ritual. The frequencies are embedded in the audio, so you don't need to do anything except listen. 3. Let your mind wander. You might drift off to sleep. You might zone out completely. That's perfect. Your brain is still receiving the frequencies, even if you're not consciously aware of it. For repeat daily. Consistency is key. The more you use the ritual, the more your hippocampus realigns with the theta frequency. Within weeks, you'll start noticing changes, more synchronicities, deeper intuition, a sense of ease in your life. This isn't just another wellness hack. This is a quantum upgrade for your brain. What happens when you heal your hippocampus When your hippocampus is healthy and vibrating at the theta frequency, something magical happens. Money flows to you effortlessly. You stop chasing opportunities and start receiving them. You notice deals, connections, and resources that were always there but invisible to you. Before love finds you, you stop overanalyzing and second-guessing. You attract relationships that align with your highest good, whether romantic, platonic, or professional. Your intuition becomes your GPS. You no longer rely on logic alone. You start trusting the subtle nudges that guide you toward your destiny. Stress melts away. Chronic anxiety, insomnia, and burnout fade because your brain is no longer stuck in survival mode. You feel at home in your body. The heaviness in your chest lifts. You stop feeling like a stranger in your own life. You remember who you truly are. This is the life you were meant to live. This is the abundance you were promised. This is the freedom that comes when you realign with your true frequency. The choice is yours. The universe is waiting for you to remember who you truly are. Your hippocampus is ready to heal. The only thing standing between you and the life you deserve is a single click. Click the link in the description. Right now, receive the sound wave that will unlock the abundance, peace, and joy you've been searching for. Your freedom is just 7 minutes away.